News and views from the best voices in our game. Subscribe to the Cricket News YouTube channel and press the bell icon for unparalleled cricket coverage.
Let's move on to another team. Let's move on to a team that had a good auction in the sense that they got quite the spots filled, and a team that Mr. Abhishek Mukherjee here would like to talk about. Let's talk about Rajasthan Royals. He has his own questions regarding the squad, but to me, on first look here, this looks like a process revamp for them. They've got quite a few players in quite a few positions. The owner seemed pretty confident of the 11. Did also give us a clue that someone like a Devdutt Padikkal would walk in as a number 3 on day one itself when they got them. Well, then they, of course, we had retained Sanju Samson, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Josh Butler, but there you go, the big names on day one: Ravichandran Ashwin, Trent Boult, Devdutt Padikkal, Shimron Hetmeyer, Prasidh Krishna, of course, but a little bit of recency bias there, Yuzvendra Chahal, and yeah, the big names there. And then on day two as well, Finlay get some of the spots. Got 4 overseas players in what, 4 minutes, setting some new auction record right there. Abhishek Mukherjee, I'll just drop the mic for you. You can pick up and take us wherever you want with Rajasthan Royals.
This looks probably one better shot, this team. Essentially, I would have been more comfortable had they picked someone like Shakib over someone like Nisham. Not basically the some Nisham is a fine player, but in this side he'll probably be batting one slot higher than he. I mean, he's more comfortable doing.
Yeah.
Um, Padikkal and Jaiswal at the top. I'm not quite comfortable with the idea of Padikkal at the top because
Yeah.
we still don't know where the matches will be held. If it's in Jaipur, if they get matches in Jaipur, they need two people who can hit out from the start.
Yeah.
And Padikkal is not someone who would do that. It has to be Jaiswal and Butler.
Yeah. That's what the owner said as well. They're looking
Yeah.
at Padikkal as a number 3. Sanju Samson walks it at 4. Shimron Hetmeyer is their number 5, is what he said as soon as day one's auction bidding
So
process
if
was over.
these are your top five, then these are your top five, then the other six need to bowl. And for that, you probably have to play both Parag and Nisham. And that is not a very good, that it probably ruins the combination a bit. The four specialists along with Nisham and Parag.
Yeah.
So a Shakib instead of one of these two would have been wonderful. But yeah,
Yep.
otherwise, barring that one all-rounder thing, you get Ashwin and Chahal bowling in tandem, and then you get
Mhm.
maybe Bolt and Prasid. So I think this is a
Yeah.
wonderful combination. But that bit in the middle, who will probably
Yeah.
need to bowl 4 overs between them and
Yeah.
bat after the 16th, 17th over, that may cost Rajasthan a few matches.
Yeah. Yeah. Suvajit?
I agree with Abhishek da that they look to be a better shot in the middle overs, and somebody like Shakib could have done a lot of good for the side, and uh, but I also like the overall the kind of players that they have picked this season. The
Yeah.
bowling looks pretty solid with Bolt, Krishna, and especially the spin attack. Everybody has been talking about Ashwin and Chahal. Uh,
Yeah.
and again, like if they get in a batter, a specialist batter in place of Riyan Parag, and if Nisham doesn't play, and they can even opt for somebody like a Coulter 9, that
Yeah.
even further strengthens the bowling attack.
Yeah.
Again, it's very condition specific, and also, I mean, they also have this flexibility in their top four. Like anybody can open, like including Sanju Samson. And so the thing is that with Jaiswal, Padikkal being two left-handed batters, then you have
Yeah.
Samson, you have Butler. They can again choose according to conditions and bowling attacks that how to how to go ahead. And Padikkal at number 3 again. I don't think it's a bad idea. because
Yeah.
I am of the opinion that if you have somebody like a Josh Butler in your side, he has to open the
Yeah.
batting, and we have
Mm.
seen what he has done in the past, and banking on his IPL success, even England have started opening with him with Bairstow moving down the order. So
Yeah.
it is always good to have Butler open, and like what everybody has been talking, I'm looking forward to Ashwin and Butler, celebrating a run out at the non-strikers end together.
I'm all in for that. But another point, we have a Ravichandran Ashwin, a Yuzvendra Chahal, a Jimmy Neesham, and the OGRR admin in the same side. I mean, what sort of content can we just wait for to come our way in the upcoming season? I'm all in for that. But apart from that, interesting bit, we're talking about them, being flexible with their top four. We can also talk about a pitch like, say, Sharjah last season, where the early 10 overs, and KKR actually come up with this formula a little too late, probably, close to the knockouts there, that in the first 10 overs, you go slow and then you hit hard in the last 10. That was the sort of strategy that got them to the highest total on that ground. Maybe, just maybe think about using Padikkal and Yashasvi Jaiswal earlier that time, and then go for Joss Butler or Hetmeyer in the middle order. At times, if you have a wicket like that.
Um, no, why hold back? I mean, they have the hitters.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jaiswal, you have Samson. Samson played slower last season, but we know what he's capable of. He was consciously
yeah,
playing a slow role, and then then you have Butler and Hitmeyer. So four of them.
yeah.
So why slow down?
Perhaps. We'll only find out come the season.